gain downfield, but what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. All right. Go. Hey, let's get there.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. This is Jakeem Grant. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He was the tackle there by Patrick Peterson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, Shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. Room to run again. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. This is Sony Michel. He grew up a few miles north of here. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end.
Newton's pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Asiasi. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Breida, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Into the 1st quarter with the score Patriots 7, Dolphins nothing.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller. 40 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know the receivers love to say, if we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The tackle made by...
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kyle Van Noy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there on 3rd down for the Pats. 43 yards.
1st down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Sheldon Rankins.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, Newton. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
35's the Mike. Know your job. Mike 35.
Tua sets up to pass it. That'll be complete to Breida. And able able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Tua wants to throw it on second down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Brings up third down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Eckler. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Newton. Flush to his right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for New England. 48 yards.
We saw these guys have some big plays in their wild card win last week, and they're certainly going to need to continue to put up plays like we just saw there if they hope to continue to move on in these playoffs.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd looming. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. Got a hand in there to break that one up.
There on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey. 4 down.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's Breida. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
4-yard line.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The tackle made by
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
35 to the mic. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They run with Breida. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
They run again with Breida. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Off to Matt Breida.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
This is Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Devin McCourty brings him down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And goal to go.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Ball carrier. The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have gotten a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here.
He lost 6 there on the first down play.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run again. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up third down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
New England on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 16. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Returnable for Grant. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
7-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not much there, only a yard.
Gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
35's the mic. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Mike 35.
On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 9. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now it's Breida. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
35 is the mic. Come on, D. Check 15, check 15. Check 43.
So that'll back him up 5. Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's into the clear. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this is a unit that needs to get in gear if they want to play for a conference championship next weekend. Down 7 here in the fourth and a very critical drive upcoming. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the